First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
2nd and 10. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play action. Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. First and goal at the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give to Davis. Demario Davis makes the... tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Well, that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He lets it fly for Lockett. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
His pass complete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now a handoff to Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and a couple, Bridgewater. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater rolling to his right. Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, and it's complete to Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On third down, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
Carolina.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He finds McCoy. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards.
First down, Panthers.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He's out of bounds.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Bridgewater again. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Joey Sly for the Panther field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hey, Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brings up.
There's Winston. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Davis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, Bridgewater. And he can't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. His first running back, McCoy. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Panthers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Looking right side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Panthers 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield. Makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tahir Whitehead on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on second down, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Yeah, he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carried out.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 82 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all three timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 33-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. Frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javaris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 4.
They go play action. Winston. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Quadre Diggs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.